Figure it out.
Hello, this is Adam Koralik with Figure It Out Productions. The following video is part of our Quick Shoot series. Hey guys, it's Adam here. I'm at a private press event for Battleborn from 2K. I'm at their offices. Look at this awesome ass thing here. Isn't that cool as shit? But I'm doing this video as a bonus. Really, I'm here to play Battleborn for my other channel, Game Society Pimps, so I hope you enjoy this one.
So in case that wasn't totally obvious, 2K, of course, the video game company, decided to fly me out to their headquarters. I, of course, live in Chicago, and they flew me out to San Francisco. And specifically, they took me up to a city called Novato, California, which is where they're actually based. And when I got there, it was late at night. There wasn't much to do at that point. There was a Safeway right next to my hotel, so I went there and I just got like food and stuff because there was really not much else to do. But in the morning, after going to, after waking up, I went out and I got some breakfast real quick at this place called Toast. And then right after that, 2K picked me up and they took me straight to their headquarters. So now the reason I was there was for basically a press event. I was invited for my other channel. But real quick, of course, they had this awesome Bioshock stuff, as you can see, Big Daddy, and then you'll see in a second they got Booker DeWitt and Elizabeth, which was really cool. But yeah, they flew me out there basically you get to play the game in advance. They pay for the hotel, they pay for the flights, they do all that great stuff, and you get to play the game early and capture footage of it, and then you can make videos with that footage. And so I decided I wanted to do this video as a bonus for you guys, just to see how these like press event type of things work. It's funny because I had just been in San Francisco like 2 weeks earlier for Ubisoft, when I got to check out Assassin's Creed Syndicate, and it's really cool to get to go back so damn quickly. But yeah, you can get a look at basically what 2K's headquarters looks like. They got a cool arcade there, and like, you know, they seem to treat their employees really well. They also treated us real well. Look at all this food. They had this like whole big buffet thing set up for all of us. The food was amazing, especially the macaroni and cheese and the pork and stuff. It was really, really good. And they were extremely accommodating. I had some personal business, so I was unable to attend the day that YouTubers were supposed to attend, but they were awesome enough to reschedule me and let me attend basically the day the Twitch players were there. So everyone else there is from Twitch, or Twitch people, I guess I should say. And unfortunately for me, they were competitive Twitch players. And this game, while I think it has a single-player story mode, which is more what I would be into, it also had a lot of multiplayer competitive stuff. So what we played first, which you'll see in a second, I'll show you some gameplay. We played a cooperative 5-person campaign mode, which was all fine and good, and we had no problem with that. But then after that, we went 5-on-5, and I am going to die. That's exactly how I felt at the time, because I'm just not good at games like that.
Welcome to Fort Arkaban, an old UPR mining colony. Or it was until it was taken over by a rogue Magnus, an unbounded artificial intelligence. The Peacekeepers have called for assistance in wiping the Magnus from the face of bliss.
If there's any hope of pulling off an assault in Tempest, we need the Peacekeepers and their fleet. Helping them reclaim Arkaban might just get them in our corner when the time comes.
So I just thought you guys would enjoy seeing that intro to the game. I'm assuming the final version will have music. But anyway, so I went ahead and I had picked my character, and I was playing as this like mushroom dude named Miko, and basically I'm the healer. Now, as I want to make clear, of course, that this is when we were playing 5 people in a campaign together, so all 5 of us are working against the computer in one specific mission. I'm fairly certain that the game has multiple missions like this for cooperative play, but they only had the one for us to try. And of course, it had a lot of multiplayer. I do think, although I guess I'm not 100% sure of this, that they do have a single-player campaign. However, that wasn't an option for us to try because they were really trying to push the multiplayer aspect of the game with this particular press event. So I thought I would, show you guys some gameplay footage. If you like what you see, I mean, there's plenty of other videos from people who did the press event, but also, my other channel, again, Game Society Pimps, will have, a more comprehensive video on the actual gameplay itself. Like I said, this video is really just a bonus because I want you guys to see how these type of events work, because now I've actually been to a few of them, so they're fun. I like doing them. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys like a taste of the gameplay for those who are interested in it. Now, so let me see what I can tell you about the gameplay itself. Well, first I'll tell you a little bit about the story. Basically all I recall about the story of this game is that there's only one star left in the universe, and every intelligent civilization has tried to basically move to that star. I don't remember if they're like moving their whole planets or if they're just moving their civilization, and they're all trying to figure out what exactly is causing that to happen. Now, I guess I won't spoil what it is causing it, but so this is a prelude to that. As now that I recall, yes, it does have a single player campaign, because he said that this was a prelude to that single player campaign. Basically just establishing a ground story for how that ever occurs before you play the single player campaign, although I guess it's not really mandatory to know how all these aliens got there. But what I recalled him saying was that basically all these aliens arrived, and it would be kind of like, a bunch of people from a bunch of different countries all arriving at one spot at the same time. Some people will get along and some people will not, so they will fight over resources and form alliances and all that kind of good stuff. So I like the premise of the story, so I am actually looking forward to checking it out, the single-player campaign. I make no secret of the fact that multiplayer gaming is really not for me. I don't know, it's just not what I enjoy as much, but I do enjoy single-player stuff, and it was very evident of that, because, again, I'm teamed up with a bunch of competitive Twitch people, and man, did we get crushed against the other team, but it wasn't my fault. We realized towards the end that the other team had higher ranked characters that hadn't been wiped, so we were like low ranked, so we didn't have the skills per se, but whatever. For those who are curious, I found the gameplay to be fun. I found now I was the healer, so I wasn't doing like excessive amounts of damage, but you saw it earlier. I was like throwing those mushrooms out there and stuff, and that's people can get healed by those, and then you have abilities to like upgrade. You can upgrade your weapons, you can upgrade your healing abilities, you can upgrade your attacks, all that stuff. It's you can upgrade all that stuff. It's got a very unique kind of look to it. I like the story behind it. I think that's actually pretty interesting, to be honest with you. And it's got that definitive 2K type of vibe. it looks like Borderlands, in that sense, and of course it makes sense because they made it. So let me talk a little bit more about this event in specific. I have to say this because otherwise people will accuse me of it, and no, I wasn't paid to do this. I'll be very transparent with you. They pay for the hotels, they pay for the flights, but that's it. You don't get any money for doing the video. They obviously want you to do a video, they hope you do a video, but there's no actual obligation that you do it. Now in my case, I did it. I'm doing this particular video just for you guys. And the Game Society Pimps video, we make videos on video games, so if you can get access to gameplay footage early, then that's awesome. It's a win-win-win for everybody. So no, there was no money changing hands, but yeah, it's just a fun thing that you get to do, and it works out in everybody's favor. So I'll tell you a couple other. I got another little story here real quick. That theater you saw earlier, it was pretty funny. He said that Disney used to own that building, and they built that theater, and they would like do sound work on movies. He's like, the theater system in there is insane for sound, and then Disney basically abandoned it. So when 2K got the building, they ended up with this sound room that they don't know what to do with, so they just kind of use it to host computers and stuff. They don't actually use it for what it's intended, which is kind of funny. So yeah, again, that's a little sample of the gameplay, and I thought you would like to see that. And I genuinely enjoyed what I got to play of it. And as we were leaving, they brought out all these like little cards from various 2K games, which was pretty cool. I got a whole set saved for one, which I guess I could show you guys later if you want. But yeah, guys, that's really kind of it. If you want to see more gameplay, feel free to check out the video I did for Game Society Pimps, or check out any number of other videos that were done by other channels. And thank you again to 2K for bringing me out to San Francisco, and thank you guys for watching, and of course, I'll see you all later.